this 11th day of May, 2019, I hereby declare this commencement open for the purpose of conferring degrees upon the class of 2019 at the 111th commencement at the State University of New York College of Technology at Canton. I have the pleasure of introducing to you the president of the college, Dr. Zvi Safran.
Thank you, Dan. Daniel Miller is an alum of the class of 1983 and an assistant professor in mechanical engineering technology. As the second senior-most faculty member with 31 years of service to SUNY Canton, Dan is serving as our mace bearer today. The invocation will be given by Susan D. Law, class of 92, co-director of the College Association.
Good morning. As we gather today, let us take a moment to give thanks on this joyous occasion. May we rejoice in our graduates who inspire us and give hope for our future, for the faculty and staff that foster education and assist our students to be their very best, and to all their families and friends that nurture and support. And may we recognize the good each have to offer. Let us remember how fortunate we are to live in an environment open to learning, expression, and compassion. In this time of commencement, may we find both celebration and challenge. May the day be an invitation to move forward in life, of living in the gifts of knowledge received, not just for our own sake, but for the sake of peace, justice, and care for all. With grace and gratitude, we give thanks for all in this place, and those who are unable to attend, who have cared for these graduates. Amen.
Thank you, Sue. The national anthem will be sung by Kirsten Harvey. Kirsten is a nursing major and a member of the class of 2020.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Kirsten. Everyone, please be seated. Welcome, everyone, and congratulations to the class of 2019. SUNY Canton would like to acknowledge with respect the Gunya Gahaga Mohawk Nation, protectors of the eastern door of the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, the indigenous peoples on whose ancestral lands SUNY Canton now stands. I ask you to join me in thanking the drummer, Rick LaRue, the piper, W.M. Stewart Nemo, and the color guard, Kyle Copeland, president of the Veterans Association and Mechatronics Technology major, Gaynell Gilbride, nursing major, and Gabriel Santana, class of 2019, emergency management major. I also want to thank all of our volunteers for their fine work, which adds so much to today's ceremony. At this time, I would like to acknowledge the following stage party members. Please stand when I call your name. Dr. Grace Y. Burke, Marie C. Regan, Professor Emerita, SUNY Distinguished Service Professor and 1989 Distinguished Faculty, Joseph L. Rich, 2010 Distinguished Citizen, and Sean K. Miller, class of 2003, Vice President for Administration and Chief Financial Officer. Please be seated. I would also like to recognize the recipients of the SUNY Chancellor's Awards, College Council's Distinguished Faculty Award, Emeriti, alumni and foundation board members, and legislative representatives. If you'd all please stand. Please be seated. It is a pleasure for me to invite the chair of the College Council, Ronald M. O'Neill, class of 1963, and the 2000 distinguished alumnus to the podium.
Thank you, Dr. Safran. Good morning, everyone. Clergy, distinguished guests, Major General Foley, honorees, Dr. Safran, SUNY Canton faculty and staff, and most especially, all of you, members of the 2019 graduating class, your family, and your friends. Welcome. As chair, on behalf of the entire SUNY Canton College Council, it is my great pleasure and honor to welcome you, all of you, to our campus on this very special day. Speaking of special days, I ask all the moms here today to please stand and be recognized. Please stand, all the moms. Happy Mother's Day tomorrow, and thanks, moms. Today is SUNY Canton's 111th commencement. And although I'm not as young as I was when I graduated from here, let me assure you that I haven't been here for all 111 of them. Many students have graduated before you, and many more will follow in your footsteps. What makes this day extra special is you. You are unique, different, the best version of you. And you're not done being you yet. The sky's the limit on the possibilities that lie ahead. Your time here at SUNY Canton has opened many doors. You've worked hard and learned much. You've developed academically and made lifelong friends. Time and memories to be cherished. While reflecting on that, as well as waiting on what comes next, I'd like you to take a minute to remember all those who have made this day possible for you. I hope that as you move forward in your lives and careers, you will not only remember this day, but remember all of those remarkable people who helped you along the way. One of the best ways to do that is to commit yourself to paying it forward. By being the person who makes a difference in someone else's life, they will remember. Along with our congratulations for what you have already achieved and our best wishes for a bright future, I leave you with this thought attributed to the famous philosopher Anonymous. I know not what the future holds, but I know who holds the future. And as we said to each other just a week ago today, again, just a week ago today, on May 4th, may the 4th be with you. Now go out there and make the best ever future for everyone. Thank you very much.
Dear guests, on behalf of the State University of New York College of Technology at Canton's faculty, staff, students, and alumni, I'd like to welcome you to our 111th commencement ceremony. At our ceremony today, we'll be awarding degrees to students graduating from the School of Business and Liberal Arts, the Canino School of Engineering Technology, and the School of Science, Health, and Criminal Justice. They always were overachievers. This is a special time for our graduates, your families, your friends, and our faculty and staff. It's also a good time for everyone to turn off the ringers on their cell phones. I'm extremely proud of you graduates as you achieve this major goal in your lives. I know that as you move forward in life, you'll be able to accomplish many great things, as have the many alumni from SUNY Canton who have preceded you. At this graduation, we are conferring over 860 degrees, and about half of our graduates are walking across the stage today. 37 of our graduates are graduating with 2 degrees, and 2 are graduating with an unbelievable 3 degrees. This is a slight increase over the 9 degrees that were conferred at our first graduation in June 1909. I'd like to tell you a little about this year's graduating class and then ask a few questions. Today's graduates range in age from 18 to 63 years old. Yeah. They represent 22 different states, including New York, mostly in the East, but also including Alaska, California, Florida, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Kentucky, Minnesota, New Mexico, Ohio, Oregon, and Texas, as well as the Commonwealth of Puerto Rico. Yeah. In addition to our American graduates, they also represent 6 foreign countries, including Australia, Cameroon, Hong Kong, New Zealand, the United Kingdom, and Canada, including the provinces of British Columbia, Nova Scotia, Ontario, and Saskatchewan. Since we're a college of technology, it's not surprising that most of our students are graduating with degrees that reflect technology, the Associate in Applied Science or the Bachelor of Technology degrees. Other degrees that our students have earned include the Associate of Science, Associate of Arts, Bachelor of Business Administration, and Bachelor of Science, with significant numbers of our graduates also earning certificates. Our programs span a wide range of degree choices, everything from early childhood education to funeral services administration. Or, as we like to joke, we've got you covered whether you're coming or going. This group of students is graduating from 47 different majors. Our largest majors include nursing, healthcare management, criminal justice and investigation, and veterinary science technology. They also include degrees in engineering technology, health-related fields such as dental hygiene, healthcare management, health and fitness promotion, nursing, and veterinary technology, criminal justice and related areas, graphic and multimedia design, information technology, legal studies, applied psychology, and business-related degrees such as accounting, finance, sports management, and management. In programs that are among the most challenging in higher education, many of our students have earned honors. This year, that figure is 408, almost half our graduates. And there are 31 graduates with a perfect 4.0. And our average undergraduate GPA is an excellent 3.18. Now, I have a few questions for today's graduates. If you held a part-time job while you were a student, please stand. If you held a full-time job while you were a student, please stand. If you held either a part-time or a full-time job and helped raise a family, please stand. If you were the first in your family to go to college, please stand. If you volunteered time to help a nonprofit or social service agency while you were a student, please stand. And if you received any type of financial aid while you were a student, please stand. Now, my last three questions apply to the families, guests, and platform party as well as to our students, okay? Although the first one is not for the students. If you're an alumnus of SUNY Canton, please stand. Thank you. If you served in any of this country's uniformed services, active or reserved, please stand. Thank you for your service. And finally, because good things should always be done twice, since this is also Mother's Day weekend, could I ask all the mothers in the audience to stand one more time so that we can honor you? Congratulations to all of today's wonderful graduates and our wonderful guests. And now it's time to shine the light on some of our many extraordinary students here at SUNY Canton. The Chancellor's Award for Student Excellence was created by SUNY to recognize students who have best demonstrated and been recognized for the integration of academic excellence with accomplishments in the areas of leadership, athletics, community service, creative and performing arts, or career achievement. At this time, I would like to recognize these students not just for their academic and athletic achievements, but also for the profound impact they have had on our college campus and our local community. 2 students from this campus were chosen to be recipients of the SUNY 2019 Chancellor's Award for Student Excellence, and they were presented with their medals and a certificate by the Chancellor at a ceremony in Albany in April. Please stand as I call your name. Hughes Marshall Natwari, management major. Management major from Bujumbura, Burundi. Yeah. And Ryan Schubert, criminal investigation major from Centereach, New York. Congratulations. We also have 4 graduates who are recipients of the Chancellor's Scholar Athlete Award. This award recognizes students who have combined academic excellence and outstanding athletic achievement at SUNY schools. Please stand as your name is called. Tia Tasuvu, management major from Chubbuck, Idaho. Andrew Fitch, mechanical engineering technology major from Australia. A name you've heard before, Ryan Schubert, criminal investigation major from Centereach, New York. Ryan is the first student at SUNY Canton ever to win both awards. And our final athletic award winner, unfortunately, is not here today, but she's got an excellent excuse. It's Jessica Pele, health and fitness promotion major from Estevan, Saskatchewan, who is playing in the national competition in lacrosse at the NCAA for the first SUNY Canton team to ever make it to the NCAA lacrosse. And so best of luck to our women's lacrosse team this morning. Next, we recognize the recipient of this year's David R. Maynard Student Activities Award. This award is given to a student who demonstrates superior citizenship and outstanding leadership, as well as generously devoting their time to student activities. This year's recipient is Ashley J. Livingston, a civil and environmental engineering technology major from Lisbon, New York. Please stand and be recognized. I now invite to the podium Courtney Batista Bish, Vice President for Student Affairs and Dean of Students.
Each year, SUNY Canton honors an outstanding graduating senior in the associate and baccalaureate degree programs. Nominees for these awards are judged on scholarship, personality, and contribution to the campus community. It is my pleasure to present these awards to 2 incredibly deserving students. This year's recipient for the Outstanding Associate Graduate Award is Andrew Fitch. Andrew, who hails from Australia, is a mechanical engineering technology major. During his time at SUNY Canton, Andrew has been a resident assistant, a college association board member, and has been a member of the men's basketball team. Andrew did all of this while maintaining a 3.97 GPA and had the distinct honor of achieving the highest GPA in his program for 2 years in a row. That's worthy of applause. Andrew was also first in the nation in the NCAA Division III with 98 blocked shots and impressive feet. Andrew credits Dan Miller, who was his advisor, for being the first person he engaged with on campus and for letting him sit in his office for hours and talk about nothing. He wants to recognize Mr. Haskins for being like a father figure on campus to him, and Coach Ben Thompson for pushing him to be the best he can be. Andrew has been described by those who supported his nomination as helpful, kind, thoughtful, and motivated. After graduating, Andrew, who is also a member of Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society and President's List recipient, intends to complete his bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering technology at SUNY Canton. Andrew has been a truly engaged member of our student community, and I look forward to all of the amazing things he will do as he continues his career at SUNY Canton. Congratulations, Andrew. Please come forward to accept your award.
Andrew, would you like to respond?
Yes. To the faculty, students, family, and friends gathered here today, I add my welcome to you to the 2019 commencement ceremony. It's an honor and privilege to be here today, one that I hope that no one takes lightly. I know that commencement is long and that you want the speeches to be short and quick. Unfortunately, I'm not the shortest person. When I heard I was being nominated for consideration to be named the Outstanding Associate's Degree graduate, I was shocked and humbled. When I read what my advisor had written about me, I was in awe of how others saw me. And when I was informed that I was selected, I was blown away, because lots of you are just as deserving of this award, if not more. I then realized that this award and recognition is not a destination, but a step in all our journeys to make this world a better place. A favorite quote of mine is, "It only takes one to make a world of difference." I look forward every day to see what difference I can make in the classroom, at school, at home, in the community, and in the world. A huge thanks to my mom for showing me what unconditional love is, to my family for being there for me even when I wasn't really there for myself, to my coach, back in the back there, I see you, my teammates, my teachers and professors, my advisor, and fellow students. I thank you for your influence, your support, and your encouragement. And a huge thanks to all of you who make this world a better place just by being in it. Thank you, and God bless.
Congratulations, Andrew. This year's recipient for the Outstanding Baccalaureate Graduate Award is Tia Tassava. Tia, who hails from Idaho, is a management major with minors in marketing and graphic and multimedia design. During Tia's time at SUNY Canton, she's been a two-sport student athlete, playing for both the ice hockey and golf teams, as well as a student ambassador for the admissions office. Tia has maintained a 3.96 cumulative grade point average and has held the highest GPA in her program consistently while receiving President's List honors for all 4 years. Tia, who is a 3-time Colonial Hockey Conference All-American athlete, also received the Comeback Player of the Year award from SUNY Canton Athletics after returning to SUNY Canton to play golf after shattering her lower leg playing hockey her sophomore year. Tia ran the social media accounts for the Actions for Change Food and Music Festival for an internship and also won Student Ambassador of the Year for the admissions office. Tia is described by those who supported her nomination as ambitious, outgoing, involved, motivated, and highly dedicated. Tia credits Coach Kevin McGinn for not only helping her find her work at SUNY Canton, but also for being like a grandfather and giving her wonderful life advice. Tia also wants to recognize Vicki Lavoie and Pam Sheldon, who both went out of their way routinely to help her when she had a broken ankle and have always cared about her and how she was doing. After graduation, Tia will be working as a client advocate for Day and Night All Service headquartered on Long Island. I have no doubt that Tia will continue down the same successful path she began at SUNY Canton and will make a tremendous impact on those around her. Congratulations, Tia. Please come forward to accept your award. I invite Tia to respond.
The whole idea of this commencement speech is that I'm supposed to offer you some thoughts on how you might live a good life out there in the so-called real world, which, by the way, I assure you is no more or less real in which the ones you have found yourself so far. This quote from John Green pretty much sums up anything I was going to say. I have learned a lot at Canton. I have had some of the best and the worst experiences of my life, but I wouldn't change a thing. Well, maybe some. The best piece of advice that I'm sure we have all learned is to never expect anything, but to expect everything at the same time. Because just when you think you have everything figured out, life is going to come and smack you in the face. At some points, quite literally. Between the two sports I've been lucky enough to play on, the people I've been lucky enough to work with while an ambassador at the school, the faculty that make my day every time I see them, and all my other pals out there, I've made a family. We've all made a family through our Tuesday blues, the Wednesdays we whine about, and the Thursdays when we get a little thirsty. We also made a family through our weekend games and all of our other weekend festivities. We've all suffered through and made it here today to the Ruse House once again. Thank you for showing up today and completing your last day of recorded attendance at SUNY Canton. I hope everyone has enjoyed Canton for what it is and what it has brought us, and I wish you all the best of luck moving forward.
Representing the class of 2019 is the president of the Student Government Association, Braden White. Braden, please come forward.
And thank you, President's friend. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the following members of College Council: Vice Presidents, Deans, faculty, and staff, parents, and family members, and all the graduates of the class of 2019. You made it. This is the beginning of your journey through life. As with all journeys, each begins with the first step. Do you remember your first days on campus? I definitely do. As a young Mohawk who never strayed far from home, I found myself, as many of you did, wondering what the future would hold. Fortunately, my wonderment did not last. My thoughts were interrupted by someone greeting me with a big smile, a hello, and a welcome to SUNY Canton. The first step of my journey had just begun. I am confident that many of you have shared that same encounter. SUNY Canton is a unique, one-of-a-kind campus. The campus draws its uniqueness from the faculty and staff as well as the student body. Our campus motto is, "Everyone is welcome here." This is not a bumper sticker slogan. If you remember back to your first encounter with President Fran at open house or admitted students event, you would have heard him address the students and their families with those words. Moreover, our campus is unique because of our students are unique. Diversity, equity, and inclusion are not just buzzwords on our campus. They are woven into the social fabric of campus life, and because of that, our education is holistically complete, which prepares us to go out and make a difference in today's workforce. It is a great honor for me to address you today. We have shouldered the responsibilities of academic life while growing and maturing with each challenge we have faced. But remember, this day is not just about us. This day is a celebration with all of those individuals who have played such an important role in our day-to-day life. In closing, I would like to once again congratulate all of you and remind you that you are unique. Your toolbox is full of knowledge, and you are ready to face new challenges. Let's go out into the world and make a difference. Thank you, and please have a safe journey home.
Thank you, Braden. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my pleasure to introduce this year's commencement keynote speaker. Born in Ireland, retired Major General Fergal Foley came to the United States with his family as a child and had a dream to serve his country. He enlisted in the Army in 1975 as a private, and after 3 years of service decided to pursue higher education with a goal of joining the officer corps. As the story goes, Ferg pulled out a map, closed his eyes, and decided that wherever his finger landed would be his future college. Lucky for us, it pointed to Canton. As he has said many times, that moment with a map changed his life. SUNY Canton, then known as Canton ATC, provided a strong foundation with which he used to continue his education and further his career. After graduating from the 2-year business management program, he was commissioned as a second lieutenant and went on to earn a bachelor's degree and 2 master's degrees. Ferg also served in the New York Army National Guard for more than 2 decades, during which time he led recovery efforts in New York City in the wake of Hurricane Floyd and also the World Trade Center terror attacks. In addition to his outstanding military service and extensive volunteer work, Ferg has been an incredibly supportive alumnus. He has been instrumental in supporting our veteran and active duty student population, and he has established an endowed scholarship that benefits former service members. We are fortunate that Ferg has never forgotten his alma mater, and we are grateful for his service to our country, the state, and to SUNY Canton. And now, I'd like to invite Major General Foley to the podium to receive his honorary degree. Let me read a few words from the citation that accompanies this honorary degree. Since your time as an exceptional student, your contributions to your country through your military service, your philanthropic endeavors, and your community service continually inspire our entire campus. To this day, you are the highest-ranking military official known in SUNY Canton's 113-year history. During your career, you were involved with coordinating response and relief efforts after 9/11 and returned to campus to speak to students about your experiences. You recently endowed a scholarship that is awarded to a student in the emergency management curriculum with preference given to veterans. Your service to the country and now to SUNY Canton will forever be a fixture in our history. It is my distinct pleasure, by virtue of the authority vested in me, acting for the Board of Trustees of the State University of New York, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto on this 11th day of May, 2019. Congratulations. And retired Major General Fergal Foley will now deliver the keynote address.
Thank you. Oh, you're choking me here. Thank you, Dr. Savran and SUNY Canton, for bestowing such an honor to me, especially coming from an institution that I cherish so much. Good morning, trustees, faculty, staff, family, friends, and guests, and the graduating class of 2019. Before I go further, I know I'm going to forget, so I just want to say something. You heard Brandon talking about welcome, and it is the motto of this college about everybody is welcome. And I have to acknowledge Dean Keller, because 40-some years ago, you did that for me to make me welcome here when I came out of the service, and I'll never forget that. Thank you. It is a privilege to address and congratulate the class of 2019. And to all the parents and loved ones who had a role in supporting your graduate, I say congratulations to you too for a job well done. Graduates, how about a round of applause for the family and friends here? I mean, it must seem like ages ago when you were visiting colleges and trying to figure out financial aid forms, but hey, you reached the desired end state, graduation day. And to all the veterans here today, especially the 33 graduating veterans, thank you for your service to our nation. And I applaud SUNY Canton for the significant accomplishment of becoming one of the most military-friendly colleges in New York State. I remember sitting out there where you are 39 years ago, and I admit, I don't know who the graduation speaker was. I did have two things on my mind. One, where do we go for lunch after this? Because every place is going to be packed. And the other thing, I was wondering if I had enough money to get back home down to Westchester, if I had enough gas money. After all, my girlfriend came all the way up here to see my graduation, and the last thing I needed to do was run out of gas on the way home, but we made it. And she's still with me 39 years later, so. Today, I feel very much at one with you because I have been where you are. It is a great honor for me to have been chosen to speak to you today, and I bet my professors never foresaw this happening. But the reason I was asked to speak to you is because of what I have done with what I have learned as a student at SUNY Canton. Much of the success that I've had, I received here from the education. And the same will be true for you too. As uncertain as the world can be, you too will face a future full of wonderful opportunities, great challenges, and special moments. Having a college degree is an important accomplishment. It can open up doors for you, and it may make the difference well into your career when it is required for promotion. From my perspective as an employer, having a college degree tells me something else. In addition to your newly acquired skills, your degree tells me that you have the ability to meet deadlines, follow instructions, to work with others, and the ability to rebound after a rough night and to perform the next day, if you know what I mean. Right? Accountability and discipline. These are the things you take for granted, but these life experiences are part of your degree and your life foundation. My father, with his 6th grade education, came to America and got a job as a gravedigger, and eventually saved up and started his own business. His one wish, however, was to have a college degree He truly believed that a degree would have taken him to the next level and above, and that always inspired me to go to college to see for myself. And as Dr. Savran mentioned, Canton was a solid foundation for me, and the business degree I earned here has been instrumental throughout my career, and thank goodness for that, because the other skill set that I had developed and perfected didn't quite work out. Despite all the late hours and weekends sharpening my foosball skills at the Hoot Owl, there were no money-making opportunities out there, and not even a chance of an Olympic team for foosball, so I had to go to Plan B. After graduation, I transferred to Marist. It was very expensive. I lived out of my van for most of my senior year, but I finally made it and graduated, so then the fun part began. I had to type up almost 100 cover letters, which sounds easy, but in those days with a metal typewriter, when you really had to pound the key, you make one, there's no delete buttons. You make a mistake, you can't use whiteout, you gotta redo the whole thing all over again because you gotta have a professional cover letter going out. But the real painful part was the 100 rejection letters that I received, 4 from IBM alone. But somehow each rejection letter motivated me to try harder. I knew something had to break, but I couldn't sit around feeling sorry for myself, so I did the next logical thing. I bought a used vacuum cleaner and started a carpet cleaning service. Had to make a few bucks, still had to impress the girlfriend. So I'm vacuuming carpets at a house one day, and it was crazy. Kids running around screaming. My vacuum is sucking up these little toys, which I thought I was gonna have to pay for and lose money on this thing. But the woman that hired me asked what my career goals were, and I explained, I just graduated from college, and I was job hunting. She said, hold on a minute. So she went to get her purse, and I thought, yes, struggling college grad, scores, big tip, feeling sorry for me. Instead, she gave me a business card. She was the personnel director of a distribution company. She said, call me on Monday to set up an interview. And I was speechless. And I went home, and it suddenly occurred to me, an interview for what? You know, but I didn't care. I went, I got interviewed, she hired me. I started in the warehouse and eventually into customer service and sales. And did I really want to start in the warehouse? No. But I understood this is the ground level, and I humbly had to start somewhere. It turned out to be great on so many levels. But it was here I started to learn a very important lesson, that the world does not always come to you. You must go to it. Make things happen, create your own opportunities, and you just might find yourself in the right place at the right time. I do want to offer a suggestion to you that you might find useful. It's an alternative to buying a vacuum cleaner, and something more and more people are doing. If you are in the process of looking for a job or you're between jobs, consider volunteering for a cause that you believe in or something related to your career goals. Obviously, you don't want this to interfere with your job search, but the benefits are many. You get to contribute to a greater good. You could gain teamwork and leadership experience and a number of other experiences that will enhance your personal growth and marketability. And it doesn't hurt on the resume either. I know at the federal government, they often ask you to put down your volunteer experience because they can correlate the tasks to like a regular job. Early in my military career, I volunteered to be on a committee called the Military Association of New York, and I was speaking at an annual conference trying to make an appeal for corporate sponsors. At the end of the session, a company CEO came up to me to talk more about our association. He invited me down to the company for a tour. I went down a few weeks later, and by the time I got done with the tour, he offered me a job. And this was a case of where volunteering helped me network, and I wasn't even trying. So, to quote the words of a famous philosopher and local professor, Danny Fay, you'll never know. So, there will also be times somewhere along the way when you will be subject to rejection. And when that happens, I say, excellent. That means you made an effort. That means something better is waiting. Consider rejection a rite of passage for success. You just don't give up. Success may not be instant. Success is the progressive realization of a worthwhile goal. In other words, savor the small successes and leading up to the big one. And when we're on the subject, I was talking about this the other day with somebody, what does success mean to you? When you really think about it. Society and social media often paint a picture of their success or their version of what your success should be. Don't fall into that trap. Look into your hearts and be true to yourself. What kind of success really brings you happiness? We're all different, so there is no right or wrong answer. It is just something to think about as you plan your future, considering options. I had 2 great job opportunities that I really, really wanted. In fact, they were promised to me, and I didn't get them. Politics, go figure. So yes, life is good, but it's not always fair. Let's say, for example, you worked much harder than a fellow student on the term paper, but they got the better grade. These situations probably will happen in your career and your life for that matter. If you haven't already, you need to find a way to handle rejection because it will make things so much easier going forward. Now, here's how I learned to handle rejection. This will sound wacky, but it works for me. I allow myself a 2-minute pity party. When I say party, everybody perks up, so nice. Here's what you do. You go to the corner of a room, or your car, or a secluded mountain area, and proceed to mumble and groan. I won't say curse. Or you can yell, scream, and stomp alone. But the idea is get the rejection out of your system, like an exorcism. Collect yourself, regroup, and get remotivated. Learn from it and put it behind you. You are now in the process of leveraging adversity. Take advantage of misfortune and turn it into opportunity. Adversity is an important part of life and strengthens each of us in our own way. And by the way, those 2 lost job opportunities ended up not only better for my career-wise, but I was much happier. When we left Ireland and sailed into New York Harbor, my father told me he heard in America the streets were lined with gold, but not many people bend over to pick it up. At the time, I was just a kid, and I had no clue what that meant. But I do now. Opportunities are there, sometimes right in front of us, and we don't take advantage of it. Perhaps we expect someone to hand it to us. Sometimes we just need to step out of our comfort zone, take that risk, and seize the opportunity, because if we don't, we may regret it later in life. So if you have a goal, a dream, no matter how big or small, be persistent and remain determined with a laser-like focus on what needs to be done to make it happen. Somebody is going to have to come up with the meaningful new ideas, creative new approaches, being a difference maker. And why can't that somebody be you? And there will always be somebody to tell you why you can't do it. They will try to talk you out of it. They will be very convincing. And that person might even be you. So filter out the noise and the negativity and think positive. I bet a few years ago, some of you probably doubted your ability to earn a degree, but you successfully overcame that doubt, didn't you? So don't ever underestimate your potential. It is greater than you think. Many of you are sitting out there right now wondering about the future, perhaps the next college you're going to, maybe starting a career, or ready to raise a family. There's a lot to think about for sure. I remember when I, too, faced the same hope and challenges you're considering today. Like you, I had the advantage of an education received at this college. And like you, I was happy to have graduated, albeit with some sense of unknown about the future. That is absolutely normal. But the world you face is a fast-changing one. Your challenge has to be accept those changes, yet retain some old-fashioned core values that will never change. And some of you will have a firm idea of what you intend to do next with your lives. You may intend to join a family business or work for some organization, and that's great. But just remember that nothing in life is more constant than change. And while you may embark upon a certain career path that follows a certain career timeline, circumstances may very well change and alter your course of action along the way. The Irish have a saying about everything, but in this case, about trees bending with the wind. It means accepting that life may change and you must change with it. You must always be prepared to allow for unexpected changes and unforeseen circumstances. Life is about considering different options and choosing the ones that are right for you. And always try to position yourself where you have several options to choose from. In my career, I worked for the military, the federal government, the state government, 6 different companies, and I own 2 businesses. And yes, I know exactly what you're thinking. This guy can't hold a job if his life depended on it. I get that. But trust me, this wasn't part of my master plan when I left Canton. My plan was to take my associate's degree and my 2.3 GPA to the next level and hope that I would make it in business, preferably running a Radio Shack store. Radio Shack was really cool back then. But opportunities came up that I just couldn't resist. And my SUNY Canton experience was certainly a factor in building my confidence to take those risks. I will tell you that opportunity never comes when you want it to. Sometimes an opportunity will present itself when you least expect it. So always be prepared for when it does. I do want to share an observation with you that you've probably noticed as well. Over the last few years, maybe longer, there seems to be a gradual lack of civility and respect in our society. Civility is about more than just politeness. It's about disagreeing without disrespect. There is a research report that says being treated with civility and respect is more important to employees than recognition and appreciation. We need to respect one another and to be good listeners to understand better. Grandma said you have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so you could listen twice as much as you speak. You have learned here about taking responsibility for yourselves and having respect for others. Perhaps going forward, we can all affect positive change, helping others to understand this. Some of you have taken part in college events or sporting activities where you learned that life is a team effort no matter how good you are individually. It has taught you that you owe it to yourselves to make the most of your talents and your attributes, especially if it could benefit society. And always remember to express gratitude as you go through life. Sometimes a little thank you note or an email goes a long way. And like Chairman O'Neill, I am a big believer of paying it forward. One good deed deserves another. Someone opens a door for you, you open a door for someone else. It can have a positive ripple effect. And what an amazing world this would be if we all just did our small part. Mahatma Gandhi once said, "Be the change that you wish to see in the world." You can start by paying it forward with simple acts of kindness. I witnessed this on a larger scale when our country was attacked on September 11, 2001, and we as a nation banded together to protect each other and confront the unknown threat. At the time, I was assigned to New York City to the military, and what I saw in those days and weeks immediately afterwards was inspiring. Political parties worked closer together, government agencies worked as one, Americans convoyed across the country to provide food and support. People put personal differences aside and were kind to one another. It proved to me that as a society, we have the capability to be decent, respectful, and caring citizens when we choose to be. It shouldn't take a horrific event to bring us all together. So graduates, today you are feeling a tug pulling you into the next realm. Life is out there beckoning you, challenging you, and embracing you. This is what it's all been for. It's also a day when you realize, maybe for the first time, how much gratitude you owe your families and friends who have supported and encouraged you. Today is a day when you see your professors in a new light and realize that there was a reason for their insistence that you studied hard. Now you are ready to take on the world. And when you do, leave time in your life for fun and balance what you take from society with what you give. It is very easy in the business of life to forget that we owe something to others too. Wherever you go or whatever you do it to the best of your ability and be all that you can be. And above all, remember that you have something unique to offer society. So go out into the world with your heads held high and the conviction that you can conquer the world, and you will. Be proud that you have been educated here and show the world that your academic and character-building education has been a good one. After all, are you not part of the greatest class to ever graduate from SUNY Canton? You could have no finer preparation for life. When you cross the stage, it's not the end but a transition. You are part of this SUNY Canton family for life. I highly recommend staying connected with the college through alumni affairs to take advantage of all the great services and staying in touch with your classmates. If I can ever be of service to you, I will. We're all family now, and that's what families do. We take care of each other. It's been a privilege to address all of you today. I can't wait to hear the many success stories in the years ahead from the great class of 2019. Go out there and have faith in yourself. Work hard, have fun, and make sure you have enough gas to get home. Class of 2019, you got this.
Thank you, Ferg. He was great, wasn't he? Yeah. And now, for the part of the program that you've all been waiting for. But first, a word from our sponsor.
Congratulations, class of 2019. Today is a tremendous milestone and achievement for you, your family, and friends. It is also a time of reflection and wonder about what comes next. As your chancellor, I've had the privilege to meet many of you and your outstanding faculty and staff during my visits to 60 of the SUNY campuses. Some of you joined me on the rooftops of homes in Puerto Rico as we helped repair the damage caused by Hurricanes Irma and Maria. SUNY Maritime sent its training ship, the Empire State 6, and about 500 cadets, while more than 30 campuses sent students and faculty to Puerto Rico during the summer of 2018 and this year's winter break. Others of you volunteered your time with me to assemble comfort bags at Downstate Medical Center as part of SUNY's Got Your Back campaign. Still others of you at Clinton Community College shared with me the latest advancements in manufacturing taking place within the Institute for Advanced Manufacturing, a 30,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility designed and equipped to provide the best hands-on technology training and support. At Cortland, I celebrated your sesquicentennial and met exceptional students, including those in our Educational Opportunity Program. And at Cobleskill, students and faculty introduced me to the GPS-equipped John Deere tractor that, with the help of a series of satellites, moves along preset lines through a training field behind Curtis Mott Hall on campus. Many of you also took a selfie with me, such as those of you at Nassau Community College. That selfie landed in the pages of Newsday. I learned at SUNY Canton how the esports team is giving students a unique sense of school pride and expanding our concept of collegiate competition. And I don't think there's any better state for food than our own great state of New York. Our culinary programs are among the finest. To the students who created my inauguration ice cream at SUNY Morrisville, I will never forget how delicious it tasted. At Stony Brook University, we inducted one of my mentors and your alumnus, President Emeritus John Hennessy, into the Distinguished Alumni Hall of Fame. Thank you for including me in discussions about your research, applied learning opportunities, poetry, and inventions. The saying goes that success breeds success, and with your diploma in hand, you are on a path to capture the opportunities available in our increasingly global society. Some of you already have jobs lined up, others are waiting for that call back, and still others considering options for further education or which career step to take next. My parting piece of advice to the class of 2019 is to continue to be open to new ideas, keep learning, and stay optimistic about the future. We are so proud of you.
Congratulations, SUNY class of 2019! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! It's now or never. Let's go!
And now, back to our regularly scheduled program and the conferral of degrees. As our graduates walk across the stage, you will notice some graduates wearing white cords. These graduates were recognized at honors convocation for having the highest grade point average in their curriculum. The other cords, or stoles, signify that the graduate is a member of an academic honor society. The red, white, and blue cords signify that the graduate is currently serving or has served in the United States military. Associate Provost and Dean for Academic Support Services and Instructional Technologies, Dr. Molly A. Mott, will you please come forward for the conferral of degrees? Will the Reader, Assistant Registrar Ann E. Drake, and Vice President Bish also come forward to assist the Associate Provost? And will the President of the Alumni Association, Kelly Obermeyer, and Mr. Foley come forward for the presentation of the medallions?
Since conferral on the degrees of the class of 2019 is as important to the last person to cross the stage as the first, the audience is requested to remain seated and withhold applause until each school has crossed the stage. The candidates for graduation in the School of Business and Liberal Arts will be presented by Dean Dr. Philip Neisser.
Will the candidates for graduation in the School of Business and Liberal Arts please come forward? Dr. Zafran, these candidates in the School of Business and Liberal Arts, upon meeting graduation requirements, will be certified by the faculty as eligible for their Bachelor of Technology, Bachelor of Business Administration, Bachelor of Science, Associate in Arts, Associate in Applied Science, or Associate in Science degree.
Randall Shane Chase. Amy Marie Cousins. Ashley Nicole Fowler. Elise Dufresne. Aaron Jacobs. Samantha Ray Green. Joy Higgs. Mindiana Jones Patterson. Carrie Jean Myers. Zach James Pease. Chanel Angelique Pozo. Olivia Rose Post. Dylan Frederick Spicer. Bajay L. Duncan. Louis Too Cool Samuels, Jr. Denelda Louise Todd. Mary K. Vasey. Students from Emergency Management, BS. James Mitchell. Terrence James Summers. Gabriel Santana. Students from Finance. Alexandra Lynn Bloom. Erica Castrina. Tyler Shinawuski. Michael Collins. Joseph R. Devaney. Andrew Thomas Gehrig. Daniel Jacobs. Tasha Lynn Pitka. Shafiq Tulukdar. Joshua Roy Yelvington. Students from Applied Psychology, Bachelor's of Science. Christine A. Blunt. Aaliyah L. Brooks. Yamaya Benoit. Dallas James Bastian. Bachelor's of Science in Healthcare Management students. Lydia Nicole Brown. Tiffany Jean Carr. Marlene Noemi Casa Watt. Chelsea Lynn Donovan. Miranda Havington. Autumn Joy Jones. Derek Lewis. Zalia Ladan. Mavis Osai. Marissa S. Devine. Susanna Kate Ripley. Sade K. Rogers. Sean C. Serwanowski. Nael Wilson. Kayla Marie Waricha. Students from the Bachelor's of Science, Legal Studies. Chelsea Broughton. Carla Caswell. Madeline F. Hewitt. Michelle Lee Reardon. Students from Legal Studies, Bachelor of Technology. Franklin R. Peralta. Students from Management. Nicholas Barney. Marcus Baird. Jessica Cornwall. Sean Conklin. Mahira Josephat. Hughes Marshall Natwari. Derek Dre Reeves. Eric D. Perry. Fernando Santana. Kristen E. Stark. Shania Cook. Andrew Isaiah Tapia. Heather Toms. Visal Lee Bullistendi. Tia M. Testava. Ivan Vladimir Tijonga. Diamond F. West. Students from the Associate of Applied Science Accounting. Jeffrey W. Dollinger. Students from Business Administration, Associates of Applied Science, and Associates of Science. Brianna Monique Bedborough. Matthew Manuel Colon. James Allen Middlemiss. Andrea May Roble. Students from the Associates of Science Early Childhood. Taylor Marie Bell. Paige Lynn Monticelli. Taylor Marie Roberts. Students from Liberal Arts Sciences and General Studies, Associates of Arts and Associates of Science. Joshua William Bennett. Nelesia Monet Bunn. Latanis Butts Houston. Stacy Grace Hale. Riley McNamara Clark. Karina Amelia Jett. Laviana K. Smith Mosley. No. Lorena K. Smith Mosley. I apologize.
Will the graduates in the School of Business and Liberal Arts please stand? A round of applause for these graduates, please. Please be seated. The candidates for graduation in the Canino School of Engineering Technology will be presented by Dean Michael Newtown.
Will the candidates for graduation in the Canino School of Engineering Technology please come forward? Dr. Safran, these candidates in the Canino School of Engineering Technology, upon meeting graduation requirements, will be certified by the faculty as eligible for their Bachelor's of Technology, Bachelor's of Science, Associates in Applied Science, Associates in Science degree or certificate.
Students from Civil and Environmental Engineering Technology, Bachelor of Technology. Chase Donald Boyer. Andrew R. Chapin. Suating Chung. Kayla M. Goldman. Grant Mitchell Heath. Ashley Jane Livingston. Verandic Nurden Leo. Andrew Craig McGaw. Daniel Ernest Olin. Jocelyn Marie Reset. Bromlin Everett Steinberg. Students from Electrical Engineering Technology, Bachelor's in Technology. Cody Coaches. Kobe C. Munson. Samuel Oganowo Jr. Connor James Roy. Students from the Bachelor's of Science, Graphic and Multimedia Design. Thomas Lyle Heath. Tyrone Jameson. Miguel Alejandro Rodriguez. John Zachary Stevenson. Ashley Dawn Yarder. Students from the Bachelor of Technology, Graphic and Multimedia Design. I, Thea. Morgan Ashley Stinson. Students from the Bachelor of Technology, Industrial Technology Management. Amory Jarrett. Zachary Stash. Students from the Bachelor of Technology, Information Technology. Aliahu Ari Benahamo. Courtney J. Fenderson. Joseph Y. Kansigbe. Shane Morgan. Zachary Nelson. Brooke Catherine Woodrow. Students from the Bachelor of Technology, Mechanical Engineering Technology. Joseph Edward Campbell, Jr. Daniel Gagne. Alexander James Green. Sean Lapointe. Samuel Robert Ludlum. Devin Reed Meunier. David A. Pantore. Riley Paul Taylor. William J. Tennant. Students from the Bachelors of Technology, Sustainable Energy Technology. Kevin A. Seagate. Students from the Associate of Applied Science, Automotive Technology. Matthew R. Hamilton. Griffin Patrick Savard. Evan James Swamp. Dean Thomas Tischer. Students from the Associate of Applied Science, Computer Information Systems. Felicia Janelle Green. Students from the Associate of Applied Science, Construction Technology Management. Cody Burns. Corey Gold. Matthew Ryan Garasi. Associate of Applied Science, Electrical Engineering Technology. Nicholas John Burnett. Zachary Lawler. Courtney Miller. Trey Joseph Russell. Students from the Associates in Science, Engineering Science. Joseph Roland Walker. Students from HVAC Engineering Technology. Brendan Jerkowski. Students from Individual Studies Engineering. Ryan D. Hurlbert. Alex Michael Montagna. Andrew P. Fitch, student from Mechanical Engineering Technology. Tyler Todd Odell. Brandon A. Palmer, Electrical Construction and Maintenance Certificate.
Will the graduates in the Canino School of Engineering Technology please stand? A round of applause for these graduates. Please be seated. The candidates for graduation in the School of Science, Health, and Criminal Justice will be presented by Dean Dr. Kenneth M. Erickson.
Will the candidates for graduation in the School of Science, Health, and Criminal Justice please come forward? Wait 1 second. You're okay. I'll be out of the way in a minute. Dr. Zafran, these candidates in the School of Science, Health, and Criminal Justice, upon meeting graduation requirements, will be certified by the faculty as eligible for their Bachelor of Technology, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor in Business Administration, Associate in Applied Science degree or certificate.
Students from the Bachelor of Technology, Criminal Investigation. Jasmine Queen Nilaya Amador. Brianna Bolu. Jennifer Elizabeth Bieksha. Kenrick Chow. Zachary T. Cortez. Derek Allen DuPont. Megan Elizabeth Frazier. Paula Maciel Gill. Jocelyn Cortez Gonzalez. Jamie Lynn Gonzalez. Nicole Gonzalez. Christian A. Gonzalez. Mariah Sue Greenman. Carl James Johansson. Ruth Ann Jabot. Tanya Logan. Kendall Renee Kolb. Jamie Nicole Johnson. Jesse Aaron Levine. Colin Link. Tyler James LePage. Osvelin Thomas Frika. Damian Gregory McFarland. Thank you. Samantha Quiones Cariano.
That's my best friend!
Thank you. Congratulations. Natalie Herrera Riviera. Brittany Miner. Samantha L. Ramsey. Peyton E. Robinson. Thanks. Justin Tyler Roche. Corey James Rollins. Ryan Nicole Schubert. Samantha Ann Stone. Austin David Telez. Christopher Theophile. Dijon Welsh. Congrats. Alex West. Tierra Williams. Bailey Young. Students from the Bachelor of Technology, Criminal Justice, Law Enforcement Leadership. McCartney James Countryman. Alicia H. Evans. Rebecca Ann Foote. Dalton Homer. Tyler Law. Francesca Medina. Christopher E. Lee Robbins. Zoe Elizabeth Strong. Alize Monet Steely. Bachelor of Technology students, Dental Hygiene. Courtney Dockstetter. Bachelor of Technology, Funeral Services Administration. Ashley Chapin. Stephanie Natisha Crawford Hall. Alyssa Nicole De Palma. Chelsea Marie Doolittle. Jade Kenyon. Jeremy Lewis. Joshua Rubin. Emily Jane Wood. Jalisa Elizabeth Grace, DeGrace. Danielle Vondel Antoni. Bachelor of Technology Students Health and Fitness Promotion, Brielle Marie Bidel. Savannah Marie Bonin. Sean Patrick Phelan. Samantha Lee Smith. Way to go. Mitchell A. Spaney. Students from the Bachelor of Technology, Homeland Security, Brandon Michael Bonecamper. Lucas Kanye. Lucas Coyne. Logan Marcus Eddy. Stephanie Evans. Kieran Michael Hegel. Hunter Ryan Hilton. Christian Tyler Honjensky. Cassandra Ray Hughes. Joshua May. Brandon W. Osborne. Quentin McKinley Powers. Anthony C. Romano. Larry Sanchez. Kyle Smith. Jacob Joseph Vierno. Okay, students from the Bachelor of Science Nursing. Alicia M. LaRose. Students from Sports Management. Kyle Andrews. Ilariana Barisha. Connor Alexander Campbell. Duwan Chandler. Joseph Colon Santos. Michael Kugler. Dylan Robert Davis. Brett Hoberman. Kirby Joseph Labeef. Edward P. Malinowski III. Jennifer Maria Morgan. Jaden Asant. Grace Lynn Page. Shalika Lynn Williams. Jordan Saucy Stewart. Dante Whitehead. Bachelor of Science, Veterinary Technology, Matthew Thon Brown. Ilea Banks. Marquise Fernandez. Heather Marie Federer. Hannah Mowry. Allison M. Ford. Jacqueline S. LaRock. Kayla Rose Morley. Michaela Eliana Lee O'Reilly. Ashley Nicole Paez. Brittany Ingrid Umanya. Cassidy Marie Yetter. Rachel Yost. Students from the Associates of Arts and Sciences, Criminal Justice. Alyssa Marie Burton. Alyssa Marie Burton. Oh, thank you. Hi, Evan. Evan Michael Carey. You just missed it. I'll come down there. Caleb C. Cunningham. Jacqueline Cascanet. Sarah Michelle Delk. Rhonda Yvette Fleming. Nicole Flores. Brooke Renee Cronizer. Samantha Hilda Mendago. Melinda J. Arozio. Leslie Perez. Brianna Chantel Perryman. The Associates of Applied Science Dental Hygiene. Katie Lynn Beardsley. Jessica Caprasia. Nicole Renee Davidson. Cole Richard Douglas. Ellen Norma Denise Gill. Grace Catherine Goldie. Tia Lee Griffith. Kaylee C. Guideson. Logan May Harrington. Sarah Jo Jordan. Elizabeth S. LaSalle. Kayla Grace Ostash. Julia Emily Claire Ritter. Shelley Denise Rubis. Kendra Nicole Stellick. Carolina Terebi, Jenna Lee Walker, Courtney B. Williams, Nicole Marie Yeomans. Students from the Associates of Applied Sciences, Individual Studies Health, Anani Backus. Ariel Z. McLean. Cheryl Reeves. Jessica Lynn Rode. The Associates of Applied Sciences, Nursing, Alvin Fernando Elacon Cortez. Holly Margaret Ashtonbrenner. Ashley Willow Gillies. Jordan Daisy Nicole Graben. Nicole Marie DeKetchis. Tashay Williams. Sarah May Durham. Catherine Hope Dykes. Rebecca Barbara Hathaway. Ayana Desiree Mason. Emily Rose Ferry. Melissa Huddleston. Kiernan Hughes. Kiera Marie McConnell. Erica C. Madura. Erica J. Mollett. Emily Marie Murdoch. Marcia Day Preja. Kristen Lynn Kraunizer. Leilani Harrington. Libby Ritchie. Leanne Renee Rogers. Paige Sunderland. Students from the Associates of Applied Science, Physical Therapist Assistant, Kayla Bentz. Dakota Storm Blake. Brianna Clement. Daniel Johnson. Sean Martin. Cyril Johan Pataxel. Gokul Pishardi. Stephen Daniel Sanchez. Raquel Scrunchy. Rachel Thornhill. Zachary Williams. Associates of Applied Science, Veterinary Science Technology, Kendra Ann Allen. Dana Marie Aribusto. Natasha Barnhart. Linda Jewel Barron. Sarah K. Bartlett. Teresa K. Batt. Alexis May Borist. Kelsey Ann Caruso Sharp. Courtney Cooper. Nice. Courtney Elizabeth Derwin. Reagan Flane Ellie. Kaisha Elizabeth Ferguson. Jenna May French. Mariah Joy Gagne. Marissa Donna Grayshaver. Kelly Marie Hall. Michaela Jane Hayden. Marissa Ann Ixclawak. Taylor Mullen Coaches. Megan LaFleche. India Letty. Melissa Marjorie Mello. Brian Moore II. Amanda M. Naher. Congratulations. Casey Lee Palmer. Rachel Marie Paw. Kelly Piedrahita. Ashley Lauren Pitts. Haley L. Purdy. Lauren K. Roth. Chantel Smith. Miranda Raylyn Smith. Josephine Thompson. Alexandra May Tornator. Bristol Rose Woods. Students from Practical Nursing Certificate. Samantha E. Fletcher. Marissa Elizabeth Hungerford. Day-Day Queen Aisha Jackson. Bobby Joe LaPrade. Students from Management. Omar Ferusu. Students from Healthcare Management. Abulia Delia Grant Levine. I want to get it right. Abiola Delihi Grant Levine.
Will the graduates in the School of Science, Health, and Criminal Justice please stand? A round of applause for these graduates, please. Please be seated. Dr. Safran, will you please come forward?
Will the entire class of 2019, State University of New York, College of Technology at Canton, please rise? Acting for the Board of Trustees of the State University of New York, upon completion of graduation requirements, I confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Technology, Bachelor of Business Administration, Bachelor of Science, Associate in Arts, Associate in Applied Science, Associate in Science, or Certificate, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto on this 11th day of May, 2019. And those are the words that make it official. Now everybody, together with me, please change the tassel on your cap from the right side to the left side. Congratulations. The alma mater will be led by Dr. Tony Bean, Professor, Veterinary Science Technology. The words to the alma mater can be found on the inside cover of your program. Would everybody please rise and join together for the singing of SUNY Canton's alma mater. Thank you, Tony. I would like to invite all of you to the reception to be held here at the Roos House in the Ice Arena immediately following our commencement. Please remain standing at your chairs and allow the procession to pass. The benediction will be given by Susan Law.
May we be mindful that the considerable talents and gifts we possess are meant to be shared. Let us strive as one to make the world a better place. May the graduates go forward to fulfill their dreams and achieve happiness and success. The gratitude that we experience on this day of new beginnings be the focus for all that is to come. There are those among us who have traveled many miles to share this day. Grant that they may return safely home. We ask for the blessing on this mission of SUNY Canton and those given that trust. As we journey forth on different paths to different experiences and different destinies, may our gratitude unite us in the desire of using all that we are and all that we have for the common good, so that reasons to be thankful will fill every life. For today we are grateful, tomorrow we are hopeful, and for life we are blessed. May we go in peace to love and serve the world. Amen.
On this 11th day of May, 2019, I hereby declare the 111th commencement at the State University of New York College of Technology at Canton closed.